Hi Crafters, so this is a winner's bracket game between gzmq here in the bottom left and ScallyWag up in the top left of course, Redshift, which is the only map in our pool that is not cross-spawn. This is going to be a proxy double racks by the looks of things. So this is a thing. The supply depot you build at home, you send 2 workers across the map, and you choose a suitable location. I'd probably go over to the right if I was going to be doing this. Yeah, I think over to the right out of the way is probably the better bet. Maybe up at the top of that ramp is a good spot. It's unlikely to get scouted. And you build 2 barracks as soon as the supply depot finishes. So there goes the first one, and I expect the second one to come down shortly as well. Yeah, 150 minerals is ready. So what do you have to look out for with this build? ScallyWag needs to scout this, is the short story here. He needs to know that it's coming, otherwise it's going to be very, very difficult to defend against. The normal style with this is that you will start cranking out Marines as soon as the barracks finishes, and you send the workers to go and build a bunker. Now this additional worker I'm not sure about. I don't know why he's sending that up, maybe to just make it look like his build is normal, perhaps. ScallyWag is going to see what's up because he is going to scout, and if you come up the ramp and you see like a double depot wall off, no racks finished, you know what's up. But is he going to cannon rush down here? If he is, he's going to be in serious trouble. This SCV is in, and that could be a problem because it can start building a bunker or whatever, and things are going to get messy pretty quickly here. The Zealot's going to come and have a go at this. Now, that's fine and all, but ScallyWag needs to realize what is happening here. If he doesn't, he is going to be in a lot of bother. I don't like the look of this at all. Marine production from double racks, the bunker's going to finish up. ScallyWag's not going to be able to come down this ramp at all. There's another Zealot build in no ranged units. It's just slow Zealots against Marines is not good. I'm not convinced about the bunker here. I'd like to see the Marines pushing up the ramp and starting to get damage done on the Zealots because the longer you wait, the more likelihood there is of a Stalker being out, and if there's a Stalker out, you're kind of in trouble, really, to be honest. Stalkers will tread so well. You don't want to be losing Marines. Just pull them, straight back into the bunker, and you need to repair the bunker with the SCV as well. The Zealot is going to get gunned down, and the Marines are all fine. I think he's only lost 1 so far. So he needs to focus on the pylon here is the sensible thing. If this pylon goes down, there is no production here for ScallyWag whatsoever, and he's going to be in trouble. I'm surprised he isn't dropping cannons. This pool is, what you need to do is mineral walk down here to try and get past the Marines and then surround. It's not going to work though. If the Marines are in the bunker, you can't be anywhere near that. You need to prevent this bunker from going up. I don't know why he's not attacking this. I'd love to see a couple of cannons. You've got a forge. Even though the forge is unpowered, you can still build the cannons. There's no problem. But a Zealot coming out, actually getting on top of the Marines, and gzmq not reacting in time at all. Loses 2 Marines pretty much for free. Very nearly loses a 3rd, but letting this bunker finish up was a big mistake, and he's going to regret that. If I'm gzmq right now, I'm just moving straight into the bunker. I mean, you don't have to stand and fight that. Nothing is ever going to come out of this starport, it doesn't look like. Maybe he didn't have the gas for... Oh, he does have the gas. I'm not sure why he didn't start building maybe a Void Ray. Or, Oracles do well reasonably against Marines, but it's a numbers thing. Once the numbers are this high, the Oracle isn't going to do so well. So the shield battery is like a million years too late. Chronoing out a Void Ray and having a shield battery and a cannon here, and maybe you hold this. And the fact that you've got a worker on the other side of the map, maybe you cannon rush this front door as well. Because if these 2 supply depots die, this rush is over. because gzmq won't have any supply. He's running, but you know, it is GG. So yeah, double proxy racks rush there, reasonably well executed and pretty hard to hold if you don't know it's coming. But the flip side of that is, you know, double zealot opener is, I mean, against the Terran, double zealot. Honestly, against the Terran, I generally don't build a zealot. I start a zealot because the Reaper turns up and I cancel the zealot and then build a stalker once the side core finishes up. Because, you know, until you've got charge, you just don't want zealots against marines and stuff. What's going to come from the Terran that zealots are good against? Nothing. You know what I mean? Essentially nothing, until such times as there is siege tanks and you've got zealot charge. Then zealots are great. They get on top of the marines and they draw the splash damage from the tanks. But, you know, really early game, what are you going to be meeting? Reapers, marines, or Hellions, and zealots are terrible against all of those. Without charge, they're just useless. So yeah, personally, you know, the standard thing is like you start the zealot, and if the Reaper doesn't show up, you cancel it to get the money back, because you don't really want it in the long run. But start it so that if that really early Reaper pops into your base, you can just have the zealot chasing it around, and if the Reaper tries to micro against the zealot, pull the zealot back into your mineral line, and it just keeps your workers alive. Essentially, it takes the Reaper shots to keep your workers alive till the stalker comes out and kills the Reaper. That's kind of the plan. Anyway, GG.